What's going on, you guys? Welcome on back to the channel. Now, as we all know, yesterday was the big announcement as for what's going on with both the anime and the manga for One Piece. We now know the manga is going to be on break for the next couple weeks, like coming on the 21st. That's unfortunate. But the main thing with the anime is that the anime is going on a big hiatus until April. And now we're getting Fishmen Island reanimated during that break. Honestly, this is huge, bro. Like, I love this idea. The fact that they're going back and rectifying some of their past mistakes, like during this hiatus, they're going back and they're going to be reanimating Fishman Island. Now, when I saw this, I was pumped. And I was pumped for a myriad of reasons. So, Fishman Island, as we all know, was in desperate need of something to fix it, right? Like, Fishman Island in the anime is quite possibly one of the most unfortunate instances in the One Piece anime. Bad pacing, like bad shots. A lot of it was just really bad, very drawn out, way drawn out, dog. Like it was just it was bad. Like 57 episodes for that arc is just a classic example of bad pacing. So, with this announcement, we're now going to be able to see Fishman Island in the anime the way it always should have been. So, first thing is it's going to be 21 episodes instead of 58. 21 episodes, so it's going to be nice and condensed. It's going to be very well paced. I can assume it's going to be very well paced. Like, they're going to be able to get through the information in a succinct way. And honestly, that's how it should have been. I don't know why I get why the pacing was so bad back then, but it's like, dog, like we could have gotten something like this. Like, this is the perfect way to handle Fishman Island. 21 episodes in Fishman Island is enough to cover all the material, and it's going to be so perfectly well paced. And you're not going to have all the shitty pacing and like the anime original moments that don't mean anything to the story. Like, hopefully, like this is just a sign of things to come for the One Piece anime, right? Like, now we're gonna get more people are now going to know about the prophecy that was foretold in Fishman Island. Because a lot of people, if you ask them, a lot of people don't know or kind of even forgot about the Fishman Island prophecy. But like, because like we still haven't seen the Fishman Island prophecy, so now it's going to be brought back to the forefront, like in the One Piece anime again. Like back in 2024, we're going to get like people are going to be able to know what the prophecy is, which is that like something's going to like Luffy could potentially be the one that like burns Fishman Island down or something like that. Like, people are going to get to know that exists now because a lot of people forget that prophecy still hasn't come true yet. Next, another thing that I think we can expect from the One Piece Fishmen Island reanimated remaster thing is a lot of the shots are going to look so much better. You saw it from the preview, but like shots that looked like, or even just characters that looked like bland and uninspired, now look like they have so much more life to them. Like that one shot of Luffy, like with his jacket on, like you get to see, like you can clearly tell now that his hood is purple. Like you couldn't really tell that much in like the original airing of it because it was very subdued, right? You couldn't really tell, but now you can tell what color his jacket is. Like I think that's such. It may be small for others, but that's huge. The fact that you can actually see what color his jacket is now. All the characters, oh man, they all look like back in Wano, man. And I personally love the Wano designs for the One Piece or the Straw Hat cast. I think Wano is the best they've ever looked. And even though Egghead still looks great, I still think Wano is the best all the Straw Hats have ever looked. And this looks very similar to Wano. So I think that's great for this cast. And bro, like even like just the story in the One Piece remaster in this reanimation, like so next, what you can expect next. The story is gonna be like way better in terms of like the direction and all that. Like the flashbacks, I think I argue were the biggest like positive for the Fishman Island arc, because like a lot of, you could tell a lot of the effort went into the flashbacks, but like I think even just like better, like even just simple things like Robin at the Poneglyph. We now know that that's about Joy Boy. We might get some, like they might sprinkle in some foreshadowing there. Maybe we might hear even some drums while she's reading it. Like there's so many things that they can do now that you can foreshadow to the future. Like you can foreshadow to the Sun God a lot in this upcoming remaster. So it'll intrigue me to see if they actually go that route and kind of like foreshadow Gear 5 like in Fishman Island. I think that would be cool. Like it helps connect everything a lot better. Like if you do something like that, like let me hear the drums like slightly when Robin's reading that Poneglyph because it's about Joy Boy. Like that would be cool. I would really like that. What else? There's a lot honestly that you could do. Like shots are gonna look better, dude. Oh yeah, the fights. Like this is like the fights in Fishman Island are some of the worst. Like they look terrible. A lot of them. Like the best shot is Luffy activating his Conqueror's Hockey for the first time, and like everybody goes down. But like, dude, imagine Luffy activating his Conqueror's Hockey, making everybody fall down. Like in this remaster, it's gonna look sick. Luffy fighting Davy Jones, I think that's his name. I don't fucking remember because he's such a like insignificant villain. He's trash. But like Luffy fighting Davy Jones guy, they might pop off with that. Like he's one of the worst villains in One Piece. Like in terms of like time skip, he's one of the worst villains in One Piece, and they might go off with him solely because we're gonna have like the 2024 One Piece staff on this shit. Like if they go off with that, insane. I'll be like, okay, Fishman Island's goated now. I always liked Fishman Island, but if they can go off with the fights and like make everything look a little bit more cinematic and shit like that, I would love that. I think I would be very hyped if they do something like that. But the last thing that I want to stress with this Fishman Island remake is that if this does well, this bodes very well for the future. And what I mean by that is if this does well, I could very most likely see like Toei doing more hiatuses for the One Piece anime. And during these hiatuses, we could get things like Punk Hazard reanimated. We could get Dressrosa reanimated. Like Dressrosa in particular is the arc that needs a reanimation so bad. Dressrosa is such a good arc, but it's dragged down by how bad the anime adaptation of that arc is. People think Dressrosa is dog shit solely because the anime adaptation is bad. If the anime adaptation was good, Dressrosa everybody would say is like top 3 or 4. But the fact that the anime adaptation is horrible, it's like in the bottom tier, unfortunately. But like if you give us like a good, like if we could possibly even get a Dressrosa reanimation someday, like from Toei, that's like the culmination of them rectifying their mistakes with One Piece. So like, dog, honestly, I really hope this does well for them, because I would be all for them taking hiatuses in the future, and instead of giving us filler arcs, go back and reanimate some of the arcs that you handled poorly. Like Punk Hazard could benefit, Dressrosa could benefit, hell, even Zoe could benefit. And like maybe Whole Cake, but Whole Cake still holds up. But like the thought of Luffy and Katakuri's final fight, like in this day and age, does intrigue me, but I don't think it's needed right now. You could probably hold off on Whole Cake. Yeah, actually, yeah, you could hold off on Whole Cake. But every other arc in time skip, like you can go back and reanimate that and fix it, and it would be so good. But I think that's going to do it for me. What do you guys think? Do you guys think that this reanimation of Fishman Island is a good idea? And if so, why? Why are you excited for the One Piece like Fishman Island reanimation? Are you excited for the same reason as me? with like the designs and like the possibility for the future and all that? Or are you just excited because like people are finally going to care about Fishman Island now? Let me know what you guys think. Like, comment, subscribe. And as always, I'm going to talk to you guys next time. Bye.